let's get right into it. If you haven't been hiding under a rock, you know that Drake came out with the song, and he did a live stream, by the way, called "What Did I Miss?" In my opinion, both of which were very good. Now, I'm waiting for two people to react to this. The first one being Jay Black. The first one being Jay Black, and the second one being No Life Shack. You know, because out of all of the reactors that reacted to this whole beef and this whole saga, if you've been following the whole saga, those are the only two that have been unbiased and they gave their unbiased opinion. Me, I am of that cloth. You know, I'm gonna sit up here. I'm gonna give you my unbiased opinion. I'm gonna give you, you know what I mean? It's just, and that's just gonna be it, And I would say in a heartbeat that Drake and Kendrick are polar opposites, and I enjoy both of their records. Kendrick for me is like the daytime. You listen to him during the daytime. You listen to him, when you go work out. You need some motivation. Drake for me, nighttime. You want some nighttime vibes. You want some nice music to jam to. I have no dog in the race. With that being said, this is the first good move that I seen Drake do since the battle. I know a lot of people are going to try to critique the rollout, and they're going to try to say, "Oh, Drake, look, he had an altercation in Canada." Blah blah blah. Other than that, I saw the whole entire live stream. I thought it was very interesting. You see him walking through this factory, this ice factory, right? and and then you see all these different parts of the factory. Then he walks into the break room. He turns on the TV. Then he makes a music video right there. I mean, to me, in my opinion, that it's like the perfect music video. He doesn't even need to create a music video. I mean, that's just you just edit it and boom, it's already done. And the song is, I mean, phenomenal song. He did it. It's lit. The song is lit. Then he goes out, loads up his truck, get inside of the ice truck, and as he's driving, he's previewing music. This was a great rollout. So far, this rollout has been excellent, and I can't wait to hear the album Iceman. But I've been and I see stuff here and there, and you can't help to see it. But people are saying, and they keep bringing up the lawsuit. What about the lawsuit? Which is very interesting and very valid because on the song he's throwing shots, he's dissing people, but at the same time he's still going to UMG for a lawsuit over a diss record, and which kind of creates a conundrum. It creates a conundrum. What does how does that affect his legacy? The whole lawsuit, because this has never been done before. Another artist suing a record label over a hip hop diss. You know what I mean? That you were involved in. But and now he made a song. He's pretty much throwing shots at everybody. Everybody getting it. Pa, 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 pa. Everybody getting it. You know what I mean? And it's a cold song. But and that's a valid point. And that will be my only gripe before he releases the Iceman album. Before he released the Iceman album, if I was on his PR team, look, man, let's figure out a way to settle this. Drop the lawsuit. Go ahead on and drop it. Sometimes you just gotta charge it to the game. He's already rich. He talking about Drake, the number one rapper in the world for years. You already got the bag. So, and I can see where people bring up that point about the lawsuit. So, and will that hurt his album sales? I don't know. Will it hurt him? I don't know. But I see a lot of online comments, and then again, there are a lot of people that are reacting to this, and during their reaction, they keep bringing up the lawsuit again. I'm only waiting for two people to respond. One of those have already to react to it, by the way, reacted, which is No Life Shack, and I'm waiting for Jay Black. I wanna hear his take on it, like just on the song, because, like I said, I'm not a biased person. I'm not gonna sit up here and pick a side, and you see that going on a lot right now within hip hop. I can't remember who said it, but it was another content creator. Right now, hip hop is like literally like the Republicans and the Democrats. On one side you got Team Drake, on the other side you got Team Kendrick. you know, and me personally, I'm just a fan of hip hop. I'm sitting back in the middle. I'm just reacting to it all. Like I wanted to do a video for Kendrick Lamar's "Watch the Party Die." I remember the night that it dropped, that it came out. I was actually on a date with a female the night that it dropped, and it came out. I had to put the date on pause and play it on the stereo, the car stereo, 4 or 5 times, like on a repeat. It's just a beautiful piece of music. Again, I have no dog in the race. But I do find this interesting. Then also check this out. Round two. It looked like round two is up on us. And I said before, I made a video, strategies for Drake, what he should be doing going into round two. Round two, it looked like it's already begun. What did Kendrick say? Popping out, you better not spell my name. You know what I mean? And then even on that camp, I believe it was Punch or DJ Head, but it was on the Kendrick camp, the TDE camp. They said they don't even want to sneak this. They don't even want to hear it sneak this from Drake. You know what I mean? So, and they were saying anything, the slightest, and on this record, what did I miss? Drake throwing all type of shots. He's throwing all type of shots. Everybody getting hit. I think Doechii, she might have got hit. She nutty, Florida alligator. I don't know. Who he talking about, but maybe Doechii, she even got hit. LeBron got hit. DeMar DeRozan got hit. Who else got hit? Is that Cardi? Yeah, Playboy Cardi. He got hit. Future got hit. Bars on it. Then Kendrick, you hanging around pussies. He getting hit. So he's spinning the block. Rick Ross got hit like on that track. So Drake, he's just popping at everybody right now at the moment. You know what I mean? And how does Kendrick respond? You know what I mean? I don't believe he's gonna respond on Whips and Chains. But I'm hearing rumors about a GNX Deluxe 2 coming out. I don't know how true it is. But I've been hearing, like, I knew about What Did I Miss would be before the live stream started. I actually heard about What Did I Miss maybe like 6-7 hours before it was even announced. I heard about it. I heard rumors about it. Yeah, he's gonna drop What Did I Miss tonight. You know what I mean? I was but the person who I heard it from. How did you know this? You know what I mean? But lo and behold, that's actually what happened. What did I miss? End up dropping. But this is all interesting to me, and it looks like round two is upon us. And actually, I can't wait for the Iceman album. I can't wait for Clips, Pusha T, they album coming out. I think in a couple of more days. Kendrick Lamar, Whips and Chains, Chains and Whips. Can't wait for that one. And I can't wait for GNX the Deluxe Part 2. You know what I mean? Like I say, I have no dog in this race. I'm a fair referee. You know, if we're gonna be the referee, you got to be fair to both parties. You know, shout out to Screwface John. You know, but I can't certain content. I can't go to Screwface John because I already know it's gonna be Kendrick, Curtis King, Kendrick. Academics, Drake. You know, certain content creators that cover different stuff like this in media, they have all chosen a side. You know, me, I am independent. I am libertarian. You know, I am of the independent party. Do I like the song? Yes. I have no critiques of the song. I think the song, I've been playing a song. I played it about 12 times today. And I probably played it 19, 20 times last night. You know, just bumping it back to back. You know, saying over, it's lit. You know, the song, if you're going to sit up here and say the song is not a bop, you're lying to yourself. Now, if you want to critique the song because of the lawsuit, that's fair. I get it. But I will say this, I'm glad that Drake is playing the role of the heel. I'm glad that he's playing the role of the aggressor, the bad guy. You know, Freddie Mercury, he got a song called Mr. Bad Guy. Yes, I'm everybody's Mr. Bad Guy. You know, in a situation like this, sometimes you do have to play the role of a bad guy and then, you know, throw shots at everybody. You know, you got to hop off the porch. And that's what I said, strategies for Drake. With a person like Kendrick, you have to hop off the porch. You have to spin the block on Kendrick. Don't let him spin the block on you. Don't let him hop off the porch on you. No, you beat him to the punch. You have to play the heel. You have to spin the block on him. You know, I'm expecting for a nuke to be on the Iceman album. By nuke, I mean I'm expecting Drake to just get into this role of the hill and just go all in. You know, drop the lawsuit. I do believe, you know what? I believe that the lawsuit will get dropped eventually. Drop the lawsuit. I would like the lawsuit to get dropped before the album, so that when the nuclear strike does come in, he can just boom, just go all in. I'm hearing rumors that there's going to be a nuke on Iceman. I hope there is. I hope there is. If we're going into the great hip hop war round two, let's go. Let's do it. Round two is up. It's up. You know what I mean? This is round two. Let's squabble up. It's squabble up time. You know. So Drake, he's actually doing the right thing. He's not in the mirror taking duck face selfies. You know what I mean? So you know with the baggy pants and the big huge shoes and the yellow boots and all the you know what I mean. So he's not doing that shit, but he actually doing it right this time, and I can respect it. This your homeboy underground perspective. Checking in, checking out.